let's go ahead and get started so we get it done before the nap's over.
All right, for sure.
Cool?
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Welcome to Surrounded by Sports. I'm Kevin Perkins, and this is where sports and life intersect. And today we are talking to one Ben Lively. Ben, how you doing?
Doing good. How about you?
Oh man, I'm great. I've been looking forward to this since before you agreed to do it. Big fan of your family, always have been. Big fan of your uncle, of course. And I went to school together years ago before he passed, and he always kept me up to date about you. And then I've worked with your sister.
Oh yeah.
Cousin, your mom. I went to the same dentist that she was at. So I've been hearing about you and your path for years and years and years. And it's going to be kind of fun to get to hear it from the horse's mouth, as they say.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I've been everywhere you can imagine and done everything you could imagine.
Right. Well, that's the thing, man, you've literally traveled all over the world chasing your dream.
Oh yeah. I mean, it just gets to a point. I mean, I'm definitely doing what I love, and it's still a game to me. And just that phone call can mean anything. You can be anywhere at any time. Right.
And it's okay. Amazing journey, folks. If you don't know, Ben, Gulf Breeze native. Did you work on the boats?
Oh yeah.
With your father the whole time?
Oh yeah. When I was probably early, late middle school, that's when I started going out there with him on I would go with him to work in the summers and literally walk to the pier. Back then I didn't have a cell phone. So they would call the front of the pier. They would tell me he's going through the pass. So I knew I had 45 minutes to get to the marina to wash the boats. And sometimes I would work with them offshore. Sometimes I would just go clean boats, but sometimes I would clean multiple boats.
Right.
And that was every day in the summer. And yeah, we walked the sidelines for lunch from the pier all the time. And that was the routine.
Right. If you're watching this, folks, I work at Sidelines. And when I said I've worked with a lot of his family, they worked with me here at a sports bar / restaurant that sponsors the show. Ben's father, Eddie, passed fairly recently. And of course, obviously, we're sorry to hear that. But your path is so unique. And the fact that people can be funny about beach guys. Am I right?
Oh, absolutely. You got to put a label on something.
Right. And they're like, oh, those guys, they're beach guys. They don't take it seriously. They don't work hard. And it's like, you ever been around somebody that owns a boat? That's hard work, man.
Yeah, we don't stop. The helmet stays tight.
Right. But the ocean is your friend.
Okay.
Nothing better, huh?
Nothing better. That's my favorite place in the world, is offshore or deep in the woods somewhere.
Right.
Can't beat that energy.
Somewhere around 4th is a pitcher's mound?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's a whole different animal. That's just peace of mind in the world rather than stepping between the white lines. And that's a whole different Ben.
Right. Well, we're going to talk about all that, folks. We're going to talk about all that and more. We're going to talk about Ben's path. We're going to attack some of those beach guys are a little too chill stereotypes. And we're going to let you know how a guy could persevere through as much as he has to still. What are we 10 years in?
Drafted in 2013, year 13.
Yeah. How a guy can still be getting paid to do it here 13 years in. All right. Sound good, Ben?
Oh, man.
All right, man. All that and more after this.
You are watching Surrounded by Sports, a podcast hosted by Kevin Perkins. This show emphasizes how sports and life intersect while showcasing the Gulf Coast. And now, Surrounded by Sports.
All right. Welcome back. Okay, like we said, now you were on the water early on. Multiple sport guy as a kid?
Oh, yeah. I played everything growing up. Literally every single sport: soccer, football, basketball, baseball, and all the water sports to go with it.
Right. When did you figure out that, God kind of gave you a thunderbolt?
I don't know. I mean, I always I felt like I kind of threw hard when I was really young. Then I feel like I never grew. I was like 150 pounds in high school. Like I was tiny.
Right.
And probably like late sophomore year of high school, I started like actually like throwing hard. And I was like, And then, I was playing football at the time too. And I was so probably a lot corresponded with me throwing a football every day and building up my arm strength and actually finally working out, So I feel like that's the first time kids start actually working out is when they get into high school sports. They start actually like locking on what they want to do. But like, probably late sophomore year, I think I hit 90. Then it was like, oh, let's go. Let's see what else we can do.
Right. 90 is a huge number to hit, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. I mean, that's just like, I feel like pitching, that's just like the mecca where you like want to always be around.
Right. Right. I think Spoonie, I interviewed Spoonie Barger not that long ago. And yeah. And he said, pitchers are born. I mean, you can kind of learn how to hit, but you have to have that velocity.
I mean, well, also not even just the velocity. Like, I mean, of course, like at that age, you're like, oh, you're throwing hard. But as you get older, you're like, that's not hard at all. Like, now you realize you see guys that throw 100 that get hit pretty hard, and you're like, why?
Right.
Because
right. Oh yeah. Now let's see. I want to say in high school you were lower than a 2 ERA, and obviously you were everything around here at Gulf Breeze and all that. You won a lot of games. You went to. Did you go to a regional, super regional? Do you remember?
Super regional. Yeah, I think we went to Wakulla. I think it was Wakulla. We had a super regional. That was my junior year of high school.
Right.
Yeah. Right. And I'll never forget those games. It was pretty funny.
Yeah. Well, isn't that amazing though? You pitched in Korea, but you're still going to remember Wakulla.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I remember I played third base the first game in about probably I think the fifth inning because we had a doubleheader to advance. Renfro sent me to someone's car because I was going to pitch the second game. And we split that day and had to play the third game the next day, ended up losing. But like, man, I remember going to sit in that car and just like watching the end of the game, like not playing, like losing my mind.
Oh, he sent you to the car to cool off.
Yeah, to get ready to pitch the next game.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Like I feel like those are the things, like those situations, ones you let stick out and you remember no matter how long goes by. It's just so funny and random.
Right. Who were some coaches that were influences on you as a youngster?
Definitely Renfro, my grandpa. I mean, Coach Pete up at Gulf Breeze, Coach Brown, Jody Brown. Oh, dude, Danny Brothers all time. Like, he was one of the ones that like stayed on me when I was in high school, being a little turd. Like,
right.
He's like, dude, you got a chance. And like, he's the one that kind of really put it in perspective for me and stayed on me. And I was still a little turd, but
right.
part of it.
That's, knowledge is, we always come to it earlier.
I mean, yeah, mostly them because like when I played on travel balls, like they hated the beach kids. They hated the Gulf Breeze kids.
Right. And that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, right?
Oh, for sure.
You don't like me, I'm not going to like you either.
No one's better than my son, I tell you that.
Right. So, but what's funny, too, is at that age, like Steve was coming in here and telling me how good you were. And then all of a sudden, the paper's telling me the same thing. But members of your family, your father, everybody kind of knew you had a chance.
Oh, I mean, for sure. And it was like, I think what was best about that is like, I mean, my dad was his own character. He was way more busy and full throttle than I am. And that's where I definitely got it from. But like, they all left me alone. Like when I started like actually getting serious, like I feel like they still now, like my mom's like, I don't want to bother you. Like, I'm like, I'm not playing right now. What do you want? Like, it's like, it was pretty funny, but like, I'll always look back at that. Like they literally gave me my own space and just like, let me do my thing.
Right.
So that, like, I feel like family wise, that was like a big factor for me. And they all know I'm full send. I'm helmet as tight as can be. When I get, white lines is a whole different monster. And they know that. And they just like, I feel like they just like watching from the corner too. And just like let me like go full throttle. That's my favorite thing.
That's kind of unique though, because a lot of times if a parent figures out Johnny's got a chance, they start to control more, not less.
Yeah, and you also see kids whose parents are like that now, and they don't want to play sports when they get into high school.
Right, right, because it's too much. But you always were driven, right? Huh?
Allegedly. Oh yeah, I mean, like literally, like I feel like that's what I got from my dad. Like I saw him working on the boat like every day, like grind, grind, grind. Like that's like I literally still feel like I'm doing the same thing when I'm out here.
Right, right. So, you're really good. I think what 26th round or something though. You wind up getting drafted, right? Out of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, but you're making a decision to whether to play at a UCF or LSU or there's other schools in there. I think Florida State was in the pile. What was the decision? Because one thing that's unique about you to me is you've chosen a path that's unique to you.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah. There were some big schools. Like I was questioning, like Mississippi. I think Mississippi State was probably my second choice. And like I grew up going hunting. I grew up in like I was like, I don't know, like yeah, it's a cool SEC school.
Right.
Once I went down to Orlando and it's up and coming, like newer college, like just got flipped to Nike for the first year. Like it was like, yeah, something different. And I was like, yeah, I love going to the woods. I love all that part of it too. And love the football games and everything. But it was like, this is like something completely new to me. And like, I went down there the first time I was like, yeah, I'm coming here. Like UCF just stuck out like a sore thumb. And like, literally, like, I mean, I guess that's with everything. I mean, light shows you the way. And like, man, that light was bright over there. And that was the quickest 3 years of my life.
Have you always trusted your instinct?
Yeah, I mean, in a way, I mean, of course, you play Captain Hindsight all the time, but like, I feel like you're going to go with your first question, your first guess, almost every time.
Right, right. So, okay, I also think, if I remember correctly, because Steve kept me updated pretty good on that, UCF had some pitching coaches or something from LSU that moved down there.
Yeah, that was their first, like Terry Rooney, Cliff Godwin, Jeff Palumbo. They all came from LSU to UCF my first year. And yeah, I mean, I learned a ton my first year. And I feel like that's what like set the tone. Like, yeah, I know I got drafted out of high school, but still I'm in college, like being a kid, still knowing I still have an opportunity to get drafted again, hopefully better. And then learning so much that freshman year is like the next 2 years is just like go compete, like stay strong and just go.
And you did. I think you have the fourth lowest earned run average in school history.
I think so. Yeah. Sophomore year was pretty fun.
Top 10 in wins, something like that. Yeah. You what was the difference do you think in your pitching from high school to and also in the competition level, obviously?
I mean, developing like a slider for sure, and then definitely just maturing as a pitcher myself. Like I used to give up a hit and get so mad. I used to cuss out kids at first base in high school. I was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I mean, but in a way, like that just pressures me to like make a better pitch in my mind because I'm aiming for the smallest target you can imagine. But like growing from that, and not getting as frustrated, and just literally maturing as a person helped me more than anything. And honestly, like I feel like I didn't fully like kind of get the big picture the way I am as a pitcher probably like 5 years ago.
Right. Yeah, we're going to get there, right? Then you get drafted. You get drafted in the fourth round. And how big a leap was it for you? You know, major college baseball to riding around the minors and.
I mean, so like in college, you want the whole team to win. I feel like it's a playoff atmosphere. Like looking back at it now, I mean, that's why I feel like it's like a lot of hoorah because like you want to win. You want to go to the regionals and play playoffs. I mean,
right.
When you get into pro ball, it's just 25 dudes fighting to get called up the next day.
Right.
And it's just literally like, again, just another maturing process. Like you become on your own. You got to figure out who you are very quickly. And if you show an attitude after games like that, then you're not going to hang around. Like people don't put up with it. So I feel like noticing that and also like just realizing like this is like, this is your life now. So it was literally just like turn turn that little like grinding mode up just a little bit more and like quit complaining.
Right. Well, David Wright, I read his book, right? And he said his dad pulled him aside after he got drafted, maybe 2 years in or so, and was like, "Hey, man, most people work 8 hours a day. If you're not putting in time, you're cheating yourself. And on the back end of this, you're going to be sorry about it."
Absolutely. I mean, literally everything shows if you like take a step back and like pay attention, it means every day you still at the field now, like you see the kids that don't want to do anything, but they have so much talent. And like those are the kids I just want to fight every day. I'm like,
right. Even at the big league level.
Oh, I mean, everywhere, any level. Yeah. And like, it's like you see, like, I mean, I definitely say I had a gracious start, like being in the 4th round and getting a good start, but still in my mind, I'm still working on that boat. Like, it's crazy. And like, I don't like, in my mind, I'm not feeling like I'm getting like any extra care because, you know, like you're a higher pick. And like, I mean, that's just part of it and the way people talk, like when you're in the minors and stuff. But like, in my mind, I'm still grinding. Like, I'm like, I don't even remember. Like, I forgot about being drafted a month in because I'm like, all right, who do we got next game? Like, I know I'm only throwing 3 innings, but like, let's go. Like, of course, you want to push and get better. And then luckily started in high and it ended up in Pensacola in my first full season of pro ball. And like, that's when I feel like it started getting real serious.
Well, what was that like? Being the hometown guy at...
I think that's where my elbow blew.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that was the hardest I've ever pitched in my life, was that first inning in Pensacola.
Right.
I'll never forget looking up behind home plate and seeing like Randy Renfroe. And I was like, wow.
Right.
And little does everyone know that when they opened in 2012, I came back from college and I got kicked out of that stadium. Oh. I was talking to Bruce Baldwin about that when I got there. And oh my gosh, he looked at me and he goes, "What am I going to do with you?" I was like, "Just call me up, get me out of here."
Yeah. Yeah. But let's see. So, okay, it is a lot of pressure though.
I mean, for sure. But like, again, like once I'm at the field, I don't think it matters where I'm at. It's just literally the same routine.
Right.
I mean, of course, like you have the outside, like the days you're not playing, you get to look around. That's when I feel like it's the coolest. Because you get to soak it all in. But like literally, dude, like it's hard to explain. Like even days I pitch now, like I get like so worked up, even right when I get up in the morning, it's just like I'm thinking about that first hitter. I'm like, I'm about to throw some 2-seam somewhere. I mean, it's just like I flip a switch, and I feel like that's what I miss the most right now, being injured. I mean, that sense of competition. I'm even telling Haley I'm about to start playing video games again or something. I'm like losing my mind.
Just to get that competition going, right?
I mean, yeah, just get my little picks. Like, let me flip that switch somehow. Like, it's just like, I don't know. Like I said, it's hard to explain, and just, yeah, that fire is definitely still there. Like, and that's what drives me like no other.
Right. Now, I neglected to mention the fact that you are injured right now, but we're going to get there in a little bit.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm
okay. So then you move up. What's it like when they call you and tell you, yeah, you're going to be at the show?
Oh man. So I got called up a couple times for like taxi squads. It was after like we had double headers and they needed backup pitching. One of the coolest moments I've seen in the game was one of those games. I watched Max Scherzer get hit with a line drive, and about 40,000 people chant his name, and he comes out the next inning and throws 9 pitches with 3 strikeouts, and it was pretty cool. Even against us, it was just like we're sitting in the outfield, like, oh my gosh. But like when I actually got the call, and they're like, "Hey, like you're starting against San Francisco like in 2 days," then I was like, yeah, just floating. Like,
who was your first phone call to?
Oh, definitely my dad.
Right.
My dad, my papa. And then, yeah. And I think I called them and I just laid on the ground and I was like, that was real. And I kept making sure that Dusty Wathan called me. And I was like, well, he did call me. And I'm not calling him back.
I don't want him to change his mind.
I mean, yeah, I was just like making sure you called me, right? But Yeah, I mean, I remember walking in the clubhouse, like literally like sweaty palms, socks are already soaked. Like, holy cow! Like Clay Buckholz was walking through the locker room, one of the first guys I saw, and he, of course, I loved watching him pitch when I was growing up.
Right.
It's like, what's up, dude? But like, yeah, I mean, but one like again, all the emotions went away after I threw the first pitch because in my head I'm like, two seam, throw a strike, and
Right.
once I Denard span, two seam right across the middle, outer half. Here we go, game on.
Right. Right.
Went 7 innings.
Right. Now, at this point, though, the business aspect starts to get into it, right? And
And I learned about the business.
okay, go ahead.
I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I felt like I was pitching good when I first started, and then I had one game I kind of got roughed up a little bit, and they were like, "Hey, like everything's good, but like we're gonna send you down, and like, we need you to work on your strikeouts. Like we need to get your strikeouts up." And in my head, I'm like, I went like 7 innings, like three of my first 5 games, and I was going deep. I'm at 6 almost every game, and then I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you want me? What else do you want me to do? Like, I can't believe I'm doing what I'm doing
Right.
already."
Right.
And then I'm like, you get down in the minor leagues, and then the coaches like literally tell you what they want from you. Like, there's every player has his plan, every player has their map. Like, it is to the point now. It's like, yes, sir.
Yeah.
And until you get established, I mean, that's just part of it.
Right.
Like, yeah, you start working on it, and then I feel like I started getting hit a little bit, and yeah, that's when the
Well, you're working on things though, right? Which is tricky
yeah.
because is that a big deal? Like every scenario is not perfect for each person.
No, for sure. But I mean, like, this is also pre-analytics. Like, so we're talking about pitch sequencing more than like how much spin do you have, how much vert axis do you want to get over here. Like, this is way before that. Well,
Right.
not way before, a couple years before, but like it was literally just talking about like, okay, you literally need to throw a couple fastballs by a couple guys' heads to set up your outer slider, your backdoor two seam. Like, it's nothing like you're throwing at people. It's just I wasn't throwing as hard. I was probably like 90, like 94, but like in my mind, I'm still throwing the same. That was just what I was told every time. So I'm working on velo, strikeouts, pitch location, sequencing, spiral.
Mm-hmm.
Couple up and down games, but like end of the year that year I pitched okay, and then I broke with the team in 18, and that's when the journey really started.
Right.
And broke with the team, kind of got roughed up. I pulled my back in a really cold game. Like I just felt like a crazy pull, and I was like, I wasn't like injured, but I was just like so sore. And then I went on a rehab assignment, and I was in Buffalo, New York. Never dumbest moment of Ben's life. I feel it. I look at it every day. I had a one-wheel hoverboard. I was riding it at the field. Separated my collarbone from my AC joint in my shoulder on my pitching arm. Like it was when I fell, it was about level with my ear. And I'll never forget our strength coach just staring at me like mouth wide open, like, oh no. Oh yeah. I got fined, screamed at by I was supposed to pitch against the Mets in like 4 days. I was doing a short rehab assignment and going to pitch again. So I got a lot of trouble. And then didn't need surgery. I rehabbed it, and I like kind of pushed myself to like get back because I felt so dumb and guilty. Like, so
Right.
I'm down in Clearwater most of the year, like rehabbing, and crazy time. Like, not a crazy good time, but a crazy time. Just like trying to get this thing because once they told me I didn't need surgery and it should just be like a tolerance thing, I'm like, okay, let's go. I started throwing again. I actually started throwing hard. And they were like, "You want to go to the bullpen?" I was like, "Sure, dude. Like, I'm good. Like, you guys want me to? Like, whatever you guys need." And that was the first time I ever got designated. And I'm like, wow, I just got fired for freaking riding a hoverboard. I felt like the most stupidest person of all time. Like, you can't imagine. And the Royals
Now, is
picked.
that how you wind up in Korea?
Well, that's how I ended up in Kansas City.
Okay.
And then I got to Kansas City. I hate the Royals. I hate them. Every time we play there, I just hate them. Because, I mean, and this is the funniest reason why. because we used to hit in Philly. I loved hitting. I finally got my own pair of custom bats. Like I had my own set of custom bats. I'm like, holy cow, this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And the only bag I had with my bats when I got claimed, I had to go to Kansas City. I'm like, oh, we'll mail them to your house. Never saw them again. Never saw them. It's so funny just because like just gives me an excuse because they're in our division now. It's just like, yeah, I hate them, of course.
Yeah.
Stupidest crown on a stadium of all time.
Yeah.
No, it's just like literally not really hard feelings, but like just like funny to me. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, it was good. I pitched in the bullpen with them. And next year, like in 2019, they gave me 1 inning and it was raining and I gave up a 3-run home run because literally I was over getting poured on, and just that was the only opportunity they gave me. And I was just like, what in the world? And like I was getting sent down. I was starting the next day. Like I wouldn't pitch for 2 weeks. Get sent down. You're starting the next day. Like I remember one time I got sent down, flew to New Orleans, pitched the next day. I went 6 innings. Then we flew back to Omaha. We get to Omaha. I got designated again. And I'm like, wow. And it was during the College World Series. Texas A&M was there. I ended up going to watch a Texas A&M game in downtown Omaha by myself. Hung out for a while. And I got picked up by the Diamondbacks. I had to go to Reno like the next week. I put all my stuff together, get out to Reno. I'm there for a month. I get a phone call. Hey, like Samsung Lions in Korea want you to play the last 2 months with you. I'm like, huh? Like, what? I didn't like, I'm not going to lie. I didn't know much about the KBO. But then, like, they started explaining it, and I talked to my coaches with the Diamondbacks. And they're like, yeah, there's a chance you can get called up, like, the end of the year and everything. And I'm like, and I explained to them, like, what was going on. And they were like, you want to take it? So it was just another one of those light moments. Like, light kept shining towards Korea, and I'm like, "Hee-rah, let's go!"
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was a wild adventure over there.
That's a huge chance to take.
I mean, for sure. I mean, in a week later, I think Patrick Corbin got hurt, and a kid in the AAA team that I was with got called up, made his debut. But it was like I was on the roster, so that would have been an opportunity, probably for sure, unless if they wanted to call him up anyways. But I mean, again, Captain Hindsight.
Right.
I'm already in Korea watching this happen, watching this guy's debut game.
Right. So what was the thought? What was it like there? Like the caliber of play?
I mean, I would say, dude, they were good. Like they loved hitting the fastball. That's all they practiced. But I love throwing fastballs, and that's all I tried to work on. In the couple of games I got hit around over there is because I'm like, they're not going to beat this fastball, and they kept hitting it.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, it was cool. Like it literally is like a festival every game. Well, in 2019 it was. They had I think my 3rd or 4th game over there. They had a beach day at KT in Suwon, and literally I was getting misted from a fire hose because they were spraying the hose in the stands for beach day, and I'm just on the mound like, no way. Like that was like one of those moments. Like I was laughing, but like it was fun. I had such a good time. I was there during COVID year. That was even wilder because, like, I mean, they came up to us. They're like, "Oh, you guys want the vaccine?" They're like, only old coaches, and I'm like, I mean, if they're only doing it, I'm not going to do it. And they're like, "Oh, okay." And that was it. And then next thing you know, I'm getting phone calls by old teammates in the States, like, "Yo, like." They're literally holding it over our heads and stuff. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Like, but it just got that serious, and it's just crazy. Like, I mean, everyone had to do what they had to do to keep playing and keep going on the field.
Right.
It was just the way they handled it over there was just so much different, I feel like. And it was just wild. And looking from the outside into the US, even like stuff back home and everything, like guys are getting pulled off the beach from surfing. I'm like, what's going on?
Right.
Like,
but it was different over there.
Oh, it was wild. Like I didn't see people in the streets for like 2 weeks when I first got there, like or more. I lived downtown. Like you didn't see a car, you didn't see anyone walking around. Like you could not leave your apartment. Like it was wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do you get back here?
In 21, I left like midway through the year, and I just chilled. It was actually the first time that was the first time I got to see the Blue Angels since high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in 2021.
Yeah, if you don't know, the Blue Angels fly at a hometown show because they train here in Pensacola, Florida, the week after July 4th. And it's a huge event. People from all over the world come. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, and like so, like I mean, just like got back home, and like I'm not gonna lie, at that moment I was like, I think I'm done playing. Like it was just like the way it felt, and I was home. And I'm like literally talking to my dad. I'm like, "What do you want to do with the boat? Like, what are some ideas?" Like, and do what?
Is that what you think post career? Is that what you hope?
I mean, that's all that's the only plan I've ever had. I mean, who knows what will pop up when I'm actually done, and hopefully it's not for another long time.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I've always thought about it. I mean, of course, I mean, just love being out there that much. Like,
yeah, you love the ocean.
Yeah, and again, watching the way he worked is who I am as a person and a baseball player now. And yeah, I'll never be able to drop that. And being on a boat anywhere is probably the best thing for me.
Right. Mentally and just
yeah, all and above. But but yeah, I'm sitting at home. God, I just got back from the hunting camp, and it was right when me and Haley first started hanging out and like actually being serious. And I got a call from the Reds, and I'm like, no way, like Louisville's AAA. That's like we're back at the hunting camp. Like that's 40 minutes away from my hunting camp, and I was just dying because like I wouldn't say it. I'll say I'm pretty spiritual, and I love using the example of the light just shows you the way, and just like man, it was just such a cool like all around moment. Like I originally drafted by the Reds. I was down in the dumps as can be, just happy to be hanging out with Haley. But like, I get an opportunity to start where I started from the beginning when I was already thinking everything was over. And I'm just like, why not? Let's go full send. And I'm living at the hunting camp, driving back and forth. 2022 was the most fun year of baseball I've ever had in my life. And we were the worst team in the AAA league. But like the guys, like, it's not like we're just over there messing around, but it's like we're doing our work. But like, we're not getting upset about it. Like, even though we lose, like, we're still playing music. Like, we're all hanging out. Boys are coming over to the hunt camp, chilling, doing everything. Ended up falling from a tree stand that year. Great time, pitch the next day. I mean, I did okay. I missed some time with a flexor, like what I ended up getting fixed. Then I came back and pitched good at the end, had a lot of strikeouts, and they kept me around for one more year. Then literally just opportunity came up, and hey, bud, you're starting against the Yankees. Yes, sir. And then just took off.
Okay, you're starting against the Yankees. Who's the first phone call to?
No, dude, it was like literally always my dad. Just
okay.
Like, yeah, I'm probably calling him first every time.
Right.
Then mom's always like, why don't you ever call me first? Right next to him.
Always.
No,
yeah. No, and if you don't know, folks, Haley, who he's talking about, is his wife, who we both know well because I worked with her, and obviously, you know her a little better than I do. But okay, so then things go good in Cincinnati, and you wind up with Cleveland. Mm-hmm. That went really well too. I want to ask you, when they say opening day starter because of an injury or whatever, what does that do for you?
Oh, I was still in Arizona when that happened, but it was also like, so in 24, when I got claimed by Cleveland, showed up to spring training, and their facility's right next to the Reds, like over here in Arizona, like literally it's a couple hundred yards away. So I'm like literally same routine, but just driving for the first time into Cleveland. After by Cleveland out of high school, I'm like, talk about an actual, again, full circle moment. Like, I actually get to see what's inside this building, and I could have been in here in high school. So I pull in, literally, like, it's Stephen Vogt's first year as a coach. He doesn't know what's going on. Everyone's running around with their head cut off. I ended up getting the flu. I lost 20 pounds in 3 days. And me and another kid had the same thing. So, like, I barely got to throw that year. And, like, coaches were like, dude, we don't know, like we don't know if we want to use the bullpen starting or whatever. And like, I don't know. So I got better. We did a couple rehab games in Columbus. And then Bieber got hurt. And they were like, hey, can you start tomorrow? I was, sure. Here we go. And then, yeah, that's when I feel like, because they didn't know what to expect. And like, I think I went 5 or 6 innings my first game. It was against Boston. And then just had the foot down. I would say 22 is one of the most fun years of baseball I've had, but 24 was the specialist because, I mean, that we were just so good. Like everyone wanted to win. I get to watch Jose Ramirez play every day, and like, holy cow! It's just like literally like everyone showed up to the field that year like full throttle. Like, this is who we got. This is the lineup. Bang bang. We're going through the reports, going through everything. Like right when we get there, so it's just like we know what to do. Just loosen up and go have fun. And like we had fun. And then like going into last year, I'm going over here to throw a backfield game because they told me I was pitching the first game in San Diego, so I wasn't even going to pitch in Kansas City. So the teams in Kansas City going to the workout, I'm getting ready to go pitch a backfield game, and they go, "Hey, Bobby got sick. You're pitching opening day tomorrow, probably." I go, "Where are we going?" He goes, "Kaufman." I go, God, I hate the Royals.
Yeah.
And I mean, yeah, but like it's just one of those things. Like I flew there like the day before the game, and it was just like wake up. I'm still thinking Bobby's gonna pitch because he's tougher than nails, and like I'm like this guy is probably so upset he got sick and everything, and I'm like, but I'm just sitting on the edge of my seat, like, all right, am I playing or what? And then it was just too. I think it was just too quick for me. And in my mind, I'm like, this is just a spring training game. Like, just go out there and just like think about a bullpen. Like, I can't think about a big situation right now. And yeah, I went out there and God, Vance is walking out, their third base coach, and when I was over there, he was the bullpen coach. I'm just pointing at him. He's laughing. Can't believe it's me walking out there.
Right.
You just see him across the field, and like those moments, you're just like, I'll do the same old thing. Like, just go.
Yeah.
Jonathan India hit one of the wall, and we're laughing at each other first batter of the season. It was awesome. It was so cool.
Right. Right. And it kind of in a weird way, probably neat to share a moment like that with your old team.
Oh, I mean, again,
things work weird.
Full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, the injury pops up, and that had to be a gut punch. But things are going good right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, felt that thing pop against Washington last year. Then I tried to pitch. I mean, I pitched 6 innings, or I pitched 3 more innings after I felt it pop, and then I tried to pitch against the Brewers, and that was just the caffeine.
Right. Right.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, I feel stronger than I was when I was 24. And actually having a new arm, it's just another one of those moments. Like, all right, dude, go. Like,
yeah,
take your opportunity. Like, you gotta take it.
Right. Now you just signed a 2-year deal, right?
Yeah, 2-year like split contract.
Right. So and so but that what the good thing about that is you're training with Cleveland now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, I'm doing my rehab with the same guys, and like, yeah, dude, like, I mean, it could have just as easily went the other way. Like this past offseason with everything that happened, that could, especially just being 30, over 30s, and you have an injury like that. Like, very grateful that the Guardians like are giving me an opportunity again, and just like, again, just fuels the fire and just keeps me absolutely pushing like a madman.
Dude, not to get too bogged down, but what do you think? What did you learn in Korea about pitching that helped you over here? And because it just seems like you're so much better as your career goes on. What are you learning?
I mean, again, I feel like it's all just a step up in maturity every time. Because like I said, they loved hitting the fastball there, and I'm like, no way, like just throw it to a better spot. And I started playing with a couple of things, like mixing up my 4-seam and 2-seam on each side and up and down. And I I just got a good window and I started getting a good feel for it. And then when I actually started front hipping to lefties and backdoor into righties, I feel like I could see hitters like trying to make adjustments, and I just throw another four seam or a different pitch like somewhere else, and hitting's hard. They hammer the mistakes, and I try to eliminate the mistakes.
Right.
That's why when I get every hit I get is literally just a dumb mistake. It's like, God, I'll never forget the freaking Pascantino freaking hanging curveball opening day last year, and I'm like, I'm holding the pitch on the mound like I shouldn't throw this, but you know what? Just throw it in the dirt. Maybe like you'll just like set up the next pitch. Thinking like that throws those pitches. But if I would have heard that right away and just ripped it, and like I can throw a curveball in the dirt. I should be able to do that. I've been doing this long enough, you know. But it's just like that one little second of doubt puts that arm from the right spot to here. Boom. And then you're pissed.
So has your maturity grown like on the mound, but also just in general? I mean, you're married now. You got a newborn.
I've had, yeah. I feel like I'm freaking 80 years old in this head.
Right. Well, you've been around the world. You've been through a lot.
I've lived about 20 lives.
Right.
I mean, just like, yeah, like me and Haley always talk about it too. It's like, feel like, especially after everything that's happened with Dad and Papa, Steven, everybody.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard not to like get stronger. It's like, well, I would say it's easier now to get stronger because you're just like, so you're not worried about like the most minor things anymore. And I feel like that is what's matured me like overall with everything, because like making the bad little pitches, I would lose my mind, like freak out. And like, even like things now, we see like Lucy getting frustrated. It's like, dude, like she's fine. She's just tired. Like it's literally, it's like, and you can get so frustrated about these smallest things and eat you up for who never knows how long. You can probably never drop some things, but like stress is probably the worst thing for us. And we definitely try to eliminate that in this house.
Right. Right. And you have been through so much, and it's wonderful to see you having come through the other side. Where do you think you get that fortitude?
I mean, it's just that drive. You know, it's just like I'm saying, like I've always watched my dad freaking just do what he does. And it's just like another day. Like no matter what's going on, I'm waking up at 4:30 and I'm going on that boat.
Right.
And it's literally in the weirdest way. It's how I feel doing what I do. And it's just like I wake up and it's like, where's my coffee? I'm ready to go lift some weights and absolutely blow doors by people and have fun.
Right.
Like I get to play a game.
Right.
My grandpa taught me this game. What else am I going to do?
Right. Steve, Ben, thank you so much for giving me your time, man.
Absolutely, bro. I'm glad we finally got to do this.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, folks. Thank you, McCory Homes, Faust Builders, and Side by Sports Bar, where I'm at right now filming this, for giving me the chance to chase knowledge. And today I got to find some with Ben Lively. Did you think anybody would ever say they found knowledge with Ben Lively 15 years ago?
Those little beach rat kids that can't play baseball. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Go grab some pine, you little beach punk. Make my day.
Appreciate you, Ben. Thank you so much.
Always, man. Appreciate you.
All right. Take good care.
I mean, you too.
And tell everybody hello.
I will.
All right, man. Later. Oh, there they are. Hello. Appreciate you.
Always, bro. Stay in touch.
Yes, sir. Bye.
All right, man. Later on.